Last time I talked about guilt and shame. Fun topic. We're talking about guilt and shame. And I know a lot of people will say, well, sometimes people make you feel guilty or people make you feel ashamed. And that is something that you should cast off and that you should not carry. And I agree 100%. And there are people who gaslight. There are people who make you feel like something is your fault to make themselves feel better, so they don't have to deal with those feelings of guilt and shame. And I think that it's 100% accurate and right to say that doesn't belong to me. That doesn't belong to me. I didn't do that. That's not what happened. I have no part to play in that. And then you have those gray areas where we have done something and then somebody makes a big deal out of it, right? And it makes us feel worse, okay? And so we tend to put the attention on the person making us feel bad. But you know what? We have a responsibility. We have a part to play to say, this is what I did, and take responsibility for that and feel that guilt and feel that shame if that is what is required in order to bring us back into relationship with the people that we care about and with God. And for those times when it's false, like I said, I really do believe that we have every right to cast that off. And remember that we are imperfect people and that Christ, the perfect one, died for us and took on our guilt and shame. And we can rest in that fact that that guilt, that shame has all been paid for, has all been done away with. But when we have shame about things that we can't control, our weight, our living conditions, maybe, different things like that, I think it points to something in our heart that we want to correct, something that we believe that is wrong that we want to correct. And we should use those feelings to propel us forward, rather than to hide in it and to revel and wallow in guilt and shame. That's not a great way to live. We can take action on those things to relieve ourselves of that guilt and of that shame. That, you know what, rather than being ashamed of this, let me take care of it, rather than living in shame. And then a step further, like I said, when there are things that we cannot control, we need to cast that guilt and that shame on Christ. I don't know why I'm on this topic right now for the beginning of the year. Maybe it's something that I need to deal with, but I just thought I'd share it with you, and it's just more food for thought.